Oh, let's see.
I see you rocking that hot property, baby.
Because I am hot property.
Come on.
Let me see. How do I say this?
Huh? Look at that. Hey, boy, you were killing this. You killing that. I don't want
the white hat disappeared. Somebody took the white hat.
Man, people are busy hitting me up. So that man, I guess
it's like the time
watch
I wore
my video.
The time I wore it at Flavor Dome.
Hey, man, you took my shine that day.
No.
For the Reckless video.
Yeah, for
the Reckless performance.
For that thing,
we really should have. That was just an open layup hella for us. So
Tats. VH.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So speaking of Reckless, in the words of you, tu sabes. Let's go. Yeah,
tu sabes.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
Before we start. Yo, Scar, you have no manners.
Speak to the
Scar. You have no manners. You did that boy dirty.
Speak to the
I don't
homie.
care what nobody says. You did that boy dirty.
I was gonna mention this much later, but
no. Also, you old heads. That's how you drop music. You old heads. That's how you do it right there. We don't want to hear lyrical miracle. I belong here because I used to be. No, Scar. You put the proof in the music.
Just kick it.
That's how you do it right there.
Just kick it.
I'm happy. My joint is Sophie. Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yo, fella, you the leader of the new school, bro.
I know he's killing.
I don't know you, but you're the leader of the new school. For that, you're the leader of the new school.
It's too much. That one.
I'm happy with those. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't been this excited about music in a minute.
Oh yeah.
So thank you. International, local, whatever, but I just haven't been excited about music in a long time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it just so happened I listened to it after I listened to the Jay-Z and Nas joint. So anyway, Scar, big up homeboy. Fella, big up homeboy. I got to do it again. I need a part 2 this year. Don't wait. This year.
And you know, Veseda.
No. I can do ad-libs.
Yeah.
Let me get my ditty on.
I get you.
Take that.
I get you. We should actually do a skit.
Bars.
We should do a skit for this thing.
Yeah, let us do a skit.
Come, we'll do a skit for you.
Yeah, we'll do a skit for you.
We'll do a skit for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the PlugCast.
The PlugCast.
I don't know what episode number this is, but we keep it moving, baby. It's number 8.
It's episode 8.
Yeah. 8 for the great. Can't wait. Well, not what a diverse. Anyway, if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe.
Oh man.
Stay in tune with us. Keep rocking with your boys. If you're not new here, thank you so much for joining us once again.
Thank you for coming back.
You know what I mean?
Could have been anywhere in the world,
but you right here with us, baby. But anyway, man, let's keep it moving.
Things is popping.
What's been going on?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
3
episodes ago. We had mentioned that William, last KRM, Mr. Tinto himself, was signing a lucrative deal with Bissau and his management firm. This week,
yes, sir,
he put out a press statement saying that Bissau and his company and any agents or representatives of that company will no longer be representing him,
yes, sir,
in any capacity whatsoever. So if you're looking to book him, there are numbers on there. But you can go to his page.
Yeah.
There were numbers on there that you could reach. I don't know about you, but I'm just shocked that 3 weeks in and then it's already over. Like, what went wrong?
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks? Like what did they do in those 3 weeks?
That's it.
Because they announced.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Did he even put out any comedy sketches or anything of that nature?
He normally has his regular skits that he'll do, like he'll
once a week at least.
But like those you can see what I don't know how to put it, but not to sound thingy, but they don't require a budget.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
These are what made him go viral, like how he was starting out. So obviously it's not anything that you would watch and say, yeah, no, wa mona 5 meter. You understand? There was that, but I didn't hear anything, bro. I did not hear anything. This deal khayansa sepe.
At all.
This deal khayansa sepe.
Just an announcement.
It was a waste of time, and it was a waste of time too. It was a waste of time, and it's so crazy because this is like, and just to lead into something that people were discussing about this issue, because I really don't know what really happened for it to fall apart.
Yeah.
But what I'm happy about is there was a lot of dope discussion about things like exit clauses yesterday online, because now people were even asking what exit clause. I even saw somebody that I don't see on social media a lot, Lizibo, even speaking what yay. Guys, when I also had exit clause, don't mess with that thing.
Yeah.
Especially as a creative, because like you and I both know, we've seen, and this is a phrase that we've seen over the years, when it comes to people falling out with contracts with their managers and their producers and their labels. There's always that thing, unreconcilable whatever differences and creative differences and all those things. Yeah. At the end of the day, sometimes how sign and what sign in certain ways don't allow you the freedom to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Once you are in, you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a person can tell you, I don't like this hit. A person can sign you off a hit.
Yeah.
Of one hit, and then they expect 10 more of the same thing.
Trinidad James.
You know what I mean?
An example.
Exactly. So you'll find that after that, there's, and sorry, to clear it up for those who don't know what an exit clause is. An exit clause is basically a clause in the contract that just says, Harasa Dumalani.
We can both part ways.
Can both just part ways. Because
if I feel a way, I can leave.
And exactly, you understand.
And however, they will stipulate that, for example, let's say we get into an agreement or contract, and when there's an exit clause, I am the mothership and he's jumping on board, right? I can say everything that you worked on here, you leave here and you can go.
Yeah.
Sort of like Dr. Dre and Death Row.
Yes.
So the exit clause protects both sides. He has his freedom to go do whatever he wants.
But you can't leave. But I can't leave
with the things that you created here.
With the stuff I made with you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, like it was a big conversation. Like a lot of people were learning yesterday, I'd like to believe.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So and I get happy when social media is educating in that way. You see what I'm saying? So Tota Hela, in terms of Kanyaka Yaha William, I don't know what happened with this deal. To be very honest, I'm not excited that the thing didn't happen. The thing didn't work out.
Wanted to see.
Because I wanted something great to happen. You know what I mean?
Because
we all know, like, let me say, we may not all know, but guys, creative industry needs a lot of funding before it gives out. You know what I mean? When you see a guy with such young talent and just on the pickup getting funded that strongly, it can only mean good things. You see what I mean? 5 meter only like that. If that was a real 5 meter, it would have done so much for that boy. You know what I mean? Just if it was used the right way, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, like I'm saying, I'm not happy that it didn't work out. But it's also a thing that just has me feeling like, I hate being right. You know what I mean? I hate being right with things like this. But, it is what it is, bro. So, unfortunately, like, when the boy was on some, okay, now it's time for you to drop the 5 meter, because like I mentioned, I don't know if I did mention in that previous episode, at the end of the day, a lot of the people that were moving with him to create this image, like the video guys and the sound guys that I'm not going to mention by name, because now people will go there and talk to them. But though it's a situation where a lot of these people, like, from now the way he was sounding in his music, he was doing this independently. So I don't know if he had formed a team with these guys on some, let's form a team and push this brand of mine, because you see how strong my brand is. We'll break bread Kopele. Because in situations like that, if you're riding with me, and helping my image in a particular way, and I'm not, paying up front for your assistance, surely Kopele, if a deal like that comes through,
back end,
I need to say something. You know what I mean? And you need to sit me down on some, I just heard about a 5 meter. You know what I mean? At least now can I start getting broken off something? You see what I mean? So I don't know if that may have happened or whatever, but It is what it is, man. So unfortunately, this is what happened with the deal. And it's so crazy because this has just been a super crazy week for like deals and thingies, because I don't know if you saw, there's been like ever since like the beginning of Ahizura, is it 2 weeks ago, Makwas, the guy that produced a lot of Questa's music, Bospiriti, My Babu, a couple of other joints. He's got like a crazy number of hits on his back, that guy. Okay. This guy there was a time a few weeks back, he put out a tweet, I think, he really wishes at, Horenkabana Anala, father figure in his life, who would have just directed him to stay away from this music thing. You know what I mean? Because maybe his mother didn't do a strong enough job, like, to hinder him from going there. You know what I mean? And he feels like right now he's a father and he doesn't even know how to combat the stresses that he's going through now, because like he's like back in the dirt. He doesn't have anything to show for the time and these hits that you guys are watching on TV and all this. He has nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? And he was basically talking about like very suicidal in his tweets and his posts. And I know that Questa tried to reach out to him at some point. I know that Questa did reply him even on one of the posts. I think, Amarare, turn on your phone. I'm trying to get a hold of you. I'm on my way, type of thing. And now guys are interviewing him. I saw him. He did an interview with Maraza Maloba. I didn't get the chance to see that, but I saw one with these young dudes by the Sobering podcast. Shout out to the Sobering podcast. Maraza has also got a thing
that was on.
Yes, sir.
Africa.
Yo, Maraza is pushing. Nice. Maraza is pushing. Maraza ended up being on TV like after that thing. Like he did a lot of TV work as a presenter and other things. And then he's even got a studio in this hood. He's produced artists as well.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? He had a big joint that came out a few years after Hormone, MC Africa. That was like really big, more Josie. Yeah.
Okay. So, wait. So this dude is a producer.
Yeah, Makwas.
Yeah. So obviously, as a producer, for those that don't know, you get royalties from your production. So you get points from the production. Yeah. Depending on what you negotiate, most of the time you get points. Otherwise, you get paid up front and then you turn over the rights.
Yeah.
The hits that he produced were on Dakar, right?
Yeah, he's had a few before that, but most of it was like this season. Yeah, we had Dakar 2.
Dakar 2, sorry.
I think that was
okay. Now you know what the problem is there, because I listened to the Questa interview and you're saying everything is signed to Urbantainment.
Yeah,
and that doesn't fall on Questa because Urbantainment is owned by Questa's manager Nota.
Yeah,
who kind of exited ungraciously and unceremoniously from the whole situation. And the way Questa puts it is that but the reason why everything's on Urbantainment is because that was the only company that was registered at the time amongst all of us, including the producer Makwas, Questa, Kid X, and Nota, right? So, it's like you said, because we are here, we'll fix things in Kopi. We'll fix things when we get there. You know what I mean? So now, when you want to fix things, it's becoming a problem. Why is it a problem for us to fix things? And then you continue to want to fix things, and then the dude leaves. Now, because Urbantainment owns the music, that's going to control the money that comes in and goes out. That's going to control all the budget. So the producer, what's his name? That you're just telling me about.
Makwas.
Yeah, the money has to come from Urbantainment. Because when the royalty is paid out, unless they didn't write his name on the submission to Samro, he won't see the check directly.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So luckily Questa was making money from bookings and all the corporate gigs and stuff like that. But that's where I think the fault lies. We need to educate ourselves in what you're signing or what you're not signing. Why is the budget like this? Why is things moving like this? What is my percentage from making this beat? What am I getting? Blase. And you insist on paperwork. Yeah. Because this thing of word of mouth, because anybody can easily say, nah, fam, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
No, we never agreed to that.
And you have no proof.
And you have no proof. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You actually have no proof.
There is such things as a verbal contract, but that's if you're dealing with somebody who's honest that can say, yes, we had this conversation, or it's recorded. So this whole handshake in my bra will sort it out. Don't do that, fellas. That's not how you do business, especially in the music industry. Or any entertainment industry. The entertainment industry as a whole. Don't work like that. When somebody says something, write that down. Let's get a witness to sign on my behalf, and then a witness to sign on your behalf, so we just get this thing out of the way, and then you move forward. I don't know why people get offended when somebody says, "Yo, let's get some paperwork done." Why are you getting offended?
Have you seen that though?
Yeah, people get like upset. Like, nah, I'm just protecting myself. Like, you should be protecting yourself.
Exactly.
Because what happens if I make you a beat and then it's a super hit, and then you're like, "Nah, fam, we agreed that you just gave this to me. You didn't say anything." Oh, you see what I'm saying? So get the paperwork right.
And I think the crazy thing is not to get too long into it, because it's such a long conversation, and even what he had yesterday with those guys was just a long conversation. But it all just boils down to what you just said about Jorge. Just guard yourself with the paperwork. Take time, guys. And the thing is, he spoke very at length just about how Jorge, guys, but I understand that. Even I understand that Google is there. Yeah. YouTube is there. Yeah. And even when Google is not there and you don't know guys, YouTube is there. Yeah. You can say the simplest, you can type in the simplest thing as, how do I make money as a producer?
There are lawyers on there.
And a whole list of videos will come out, long videos that will explain to you, this is how you safeguard yourself as a producer. Make sure you have this, make sure you have this, make sure you have this. I've come to realize that yes, Melao, overseas, you know what I mean? For instance, the point system thing is a little different here. Here there's split sheets. So it's one of those things where it's like, out of 100%, what percentage of this is yours?
Yeah, but
but you get what I'm saying? But it's still like a point A type of thing. Yeah. You see, so most of his conversation was about how he get me right. The guy did admit that he has been getting money, but he was squandering money. But his whole thing had been Jorge. There was conversations that he started hearing in things like Modi podcast. There was an 8 million that was spirity that came from Telkom. His thing becomes Jorge, I never knew about that 8 million. And I never got anything from that 8 million.
Questa also says he like certain things he doesn't know about. He's
do you understand what I'm saying?
Finding about this from you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? When he was asked about the whole Rick Ross, some guy saying he's the one paying all this Rick Ross stuff, exactly. And he's like, how is that happening when I'm also footing this bill? Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. So like that's why I carry. What the hell? It's about paperwork, guys. But people change over money. People change over money, and a lot of times you're better off just like, you're better off. And sometimes this is why I tell people that my relationship with Mark Men is one of the best relationships I ever had, primarily because there was no homie business before when I met you. One of our first conversations was about, what do you want to do with your career? Yeah, do you understand? Yeah, like it has always been business first.
It has to be, bro.
And the cool thing about it is we became friends after. So the cool thing about it, even when we need to work, we know how to work. Oh, okay, this is work time. Let's do this. Yeah. Guys know how to put each other in check. Yeah. So that's why I get it. The biggest problem about the music industry, it's built off talent and God-given talent. You discover music as a child. You discover how to rap. You discover how to sing as a child. And these are even before you even have the brains or the intellect to get into a business kind of mind state. Yeah. So by the time you get into that business mind state, you'll find that either or something else. But either way, you're going to have to learn some way or another. You know what I mean? Because nobody's learning music contract or music business before they learn how to make music, or before they learn how to love music or get into music. It just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean?
It's not as free as learning how to produce or how to
exactly. And the crazy thing about it, what people don't realize is, guys, the music business and the music entertainment business has one of the thickest contracts ever, because there's so many layers to people that make a song or make
so many clauses.
The success of a musician or the success of music has so many people in it. This is why the contract and it's so crazy, because you'll find that musicians are people are so anti-business. You understand? Yeah. But for you to become a success, you have to be so lawyered up or so knowledged You know what I mean? So
and
guys,
even your lawyers need auditors.
Exactly.
Like
there's no way to escape this thing. I'm telling you. Read my
because
like that.
There's a guy. I saw an interview. There's a guy who works at Spotify, and he said we paid $100 million to one of the biggest artists in the world. Spotify alone, not all DSPs. Spotify alone paid $100 million. But the manager to that artist was just like, wait a minute. What do you mean you guys paid him $100 million? He's like, no, we gave the label $100 million. Because of the streams. So do you see what I'm saying? Even the biggest artists in the world, like, so do your due diligence and learn that, I got to protect myself somehow, some way. Yes, it's a business. You work to get things and vice versa. If a company puts this into you, you have to expect they want to recoup that. That's a break even and then also make a profit from you. So I'm not saying, like, you know what I'm saying? So
your knowledge really just needs to be where that profit split is happening. Like that's what you need to learn really the most, because
and there's
at the end of the day you will need some sort of leverage or some sort of boost financially to get ahead. You know what I mean? So you just need to know, okay, how much have you guys put into this thing? So after million atla wole motsentseng ra simula go negotiate part ya ke okay a re bueng gore mo go tsenang ha go dimo ga million because that's where guys get knocked. You see
and
what I mean?
There's this word called advance. Guys, be careful of this word advance. Advance means they're giving you money in projection of what you're going to make. So if you sign and somebody says, I'm going to give you a $1 million advance, you have to pay the $1 million back before you start making other money. That $1 million is to give you in good faith that we're going to make $1 million with you and maybe even more. So just be careful of things like that.
Of things like that. And of course the jargon itself is designed to beat people. But at the end of the day, guys, you're the talent. Don't be afraid to ask stupid questions.
Please.
Don't be afraid to look
just
stupid.
Being the talent in life. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Don't be afraid to just ask dumb questions. You can sit there and say, "Nah, get that thing." But can somebody simplify this thing? If somebody is saying they're offering you a house and a car, and you're gonna make music for them, you need to ask them, okay, but what do you want back for this house and this car? You know what I mean? And if people, and the other thing you must think about is if people are willing to offer you a certain amount of money or a house and a car, that means they for sure know that these people know that you're worth way more.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So if you're gonna take that house and that car, let it be in a let things be in writing and let things be in a way where you understand. Okay, so do you always own this house and this car for the rest of the time?
Yeah.
Or is there a way I can now own it?
That's important.
Because that's where now they can catch you out. You've been living in that house. Maybe you've even had kids and you're staying with your wife in your house. That house still belongs to them. You understand? The time you want to leave the label, they'll be like, hey, you see what I mean? When you probably made them enough money to pay them for that house and that car and be like, no, now these things belong to me now. Let's keep working. So these are the things, Malik Daga. There's just a whole episode we can make on this thing with a whole bunch of people that we know other things, but that's just a little bit that we want to throw there. So William, I hope you got your thinking cap on, my guy. When I thought you are talented, my boy, just keep doing your thing, and just like how the glory keeps finding you, the glory will find you again.
And if you want to come through, you are more than welcome to come through. You know what I'm talking about? We would love to talk to you about the things.
About the things, bro.
Let us get to know who you are as a person. You know what I mean? Let the people get to know who you are.
And just throw some game on you, Nyana.
Yeah, we can even take it to the other show, grab some, we can go get some food or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Tell us what you like. We can,
pull up on somebody,
Your favorite foods there.
While we're sticking on music, let's talk about Mdu's top 10. That
debuted yesterday.
Yes, it debuted yesterday. Mdu!
It debuted yesterday.
First of all, you old heads, y'all are getting blocked out the game. You old heads are getting froze out. Y'all not. This is how many years has it been?
That he's been doing the list.
Yeah,
I think
5 years.
5 years now.
It's been 5 years and none of y'all old heads have been on the list. What does that tell y'all?
No, old heads have been on that list.
Who?
Touch has been on there.
When? Which year?
I think it was the second year, if not the first one.
Banyana Bao, shout out to you, Banyana Bao.
But there was a time when
Mr.
the list.
Savage.
There's a time when the Scar has been on there a couple of, I think,
Scar,
once or twice.
if Scar's not on this for this project, dude, we fighting.
Well, I mean,
we fighting. I'm coming to your hood. I know you live in. I know what hood you live in.
Yeah,
we fighting.
But I mean, that's like a whole list that I don't know if you.
But no, let's talk about the top 3.
You want to talk about top 3? Let's talk about top 6. Let's just start from 6. No, I want to talk about top 6.
6 is too much.
I'm gonna talk about I'll rush through.
6 is gonna take too much time.
Okay.
Number 6, Banty.
Number 6 is Banty.
Yeah.
Yes, number 6 is Banty.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him being there.
At number 6.
Yeah, now I was okay with him. No, because the thing is, let me just say, maybe because I know exactly I know the people that came above him.
Okay, sharp.
But I was okay with him. Banty put out like really, he put out that like a 3-track EP. Yeah. That he put out last year, and that came with all 3 videos. Yeah. Which I was very happy about. They all made it to Channel O. I remember that.
How is he at number 6 if they all made it to Channel O?
But the thing is, criteria.
What is the?
You know what I mean?
Dude, what is the criteria, bro? What are you looking at?
Yeah, that's actually what.
Or is it just? It's how I feel, and if that's how you feel, it's cool. Say so. Like we're not gonna hold you.
Those visuals are hard though.
But so why number 6?
No, that's why.
Okay, fine. Number 5.
He has to explain. But 5. He just felt like, from what he was saying, he didn't do enough
Sasan
after.
Baxon.
Yeah, number 5 was Sasan Baxon. Sasan Baxon. When it comes to attention grabbing, when the amount of attention they grabbed during that period of time, Yabone, and rest in peace to our baby sister. Sasan Baxon.
Rest in peace, Sasa Class. Sorry, I'm facing. So rest in peace, Sasa Class. Yeah. You will, for me, you will always be the greatest the greatest female artist in Botswana, and one of the top 5 artists together in Botswana.
That is true.
And that's not because you passed early. You know how sometimes somebody will pass early and then you put them to GOAT status.
Certify you.
Yeah. Just off the work alone and what you were able to do in your short time in the game, you are top 5 of all time.
The game,
all right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was just saying, enough for me personally. In terms of just the disruption that they made in the game and shaking up the game.
Yeah.
Fine, that thing worked.
Okay.
That thing worked.
Okay.
The plan worked perfectly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the joints that came after that were really dope. And for me, it just made proper sense, because for me it was like, not only are these two look good together, but they're both very strong MCs on their own.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does Baxter make the list without Sasa?
Does Baxter make the list? For me, yes. Yay!
Because I think Sasa will make the list without him.
Yeah, he can. She can. She would.
She's done it before.
Yeah, she has. She has.
Let's move on. Number 5.
Hey, that was number 5. So
what was number 4? Number 4 is ATI.
Number 4 was ATI.
Bronze Effect.
ATI. Now the thing is, ATI. What was being mentioned was, and for me, this is all I remember, was just that the video that came out with him.
Vizo.
No. Kana, in terms of like, I know how hip hop what the person did and the drama and everything that they did in the game, which is something that you hate a lot.
I hate that.
But at the end, you're like Stuga. Stuga is always just like, Stuga the chef is always like, guys, let's talk about music. Don't talk about antics.
Hey, Stuga, can I come on your show, bro? I know you got a cooking show.
Yes.
I think you got a cooking show. Can I come on your show, bro?
Just Chubby like Boys Worldwide, man.
Hey, man. Fat Boy gang. Fat Boy need a 10-piece. I mean,
anyway. So anyway, he was that's what he was saying. But basically, it was one of those things where it was like, I get kind of there came a time when he started that whole thing when he went to Molongwa Hadada.
Oh,
those things
that whole saga.
Things need to change.
That whole
you know what
saga.
I mean? Then he went to the White House.
Yeah, State House.
There was that thing. And then he was being followed around.
White?
And then the White House. The White House, Botswana.
All right.
Am I black?
And then he said he didn't want to talk to Chili
ended
Boy.
up. Then he ended up
What the
president.
Hey,
people were rallying
Minister
outside.
Chili Boy.
Yeah.
Come through, man. Let us talk.
So
right.
he comes through, and then he ended up out that time, and then so what ended up,
his case was dismissed. You saw
it ended up being dismissed. Okay. Now I remember something that happened that made me start looking at that situation like. During that time, when he went from the I think Hamadi Street by Hadelta Hali or something, or brothers. No, it was Hamadi Street, I think Hadelta. Yeah. And then they went to CPS. And there was a time when there was like a convoy of cars and he was in one of the police cars and there was like tons of people on the road, like by that old Robatsa Road place.
Yeah.
And I remember a video being put out and it's just like so dramatic and it looks like a trailer. And then while I'm listening, there's a song playing. So in my head, I'm listening. I'm like, I don't know this song. What song is this? And I'm hearing that Stima Mulelo. So I'm like, what song is this? This is a new ATI song. Almost immediately, I started looking at this thing like, PR stuff. Was this thing a rollout?
So where's the album then? It's been a year.
I don't know. Because
he just put out
there was Stima Mulelo, and then there was Ska with Vizo, which I loved. I loved that joint. And they even did 2 videos.
Vizo, young man, you have no manners. You have no manners, young man. Okay.
Hey, so that for me just had me feeling like, man, what was this? Was this what we thought it was? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because but how does
a part of me, as much as I may have been like, this was a genius rollout. Another part of me had me feeling like
he's risking it, dog.
No, well, I mean, the higher the higher the effort, the higher the reward, I guess. But for me, it had me feeling like, you know, with a lot of discussions that have been going around just about the low things that he had been mentioning about Batswana need to get there, just do Batswana need to get more fairly treated, you know, what which, you know, there's a whole different conversation about that. I felt like maybe it hurt me when I was wondering, could he have just been using that to push his agenda, and he's not really about that.
Yeah, but people do it all.
Because my thing just became, how did he go quiet? Who kept him quiet? Why did he just go quiet? And then you're here also asking them, where's the music?
If it is a rollout, where's the album?
Where's the rest of the project? You know what I mean?
Where's the EP? Or
I don't know. So now that's all I saw. So that's how he ended up at number 4.
Number 4.
Hey, that's how he ended up. That's all I saw.
Ozzy F Teddy.
They call him Bria. Best rapper in Africa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
no. Let me just say this about Ozzy F Teddy.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally. What I do know is what I see, right?
As
a casual fan, all I know is what I see. Now, I think that guy is one of the top 3 hardest working in this industry, period, across all the music, across hip hop, R&B,
year in, year out,
Motswako, Kwasa, all that. Year in, year out, he is the hardest working man that I have noticed. Him, I will put him number 1, number 2 Vizo, number 3 Banty. Those 3 guys work overtime on their overtime. Now, the stuff that bothers me is the trolling and stuff. And I know he's doing it with a purpose, because we had the conversation of would anybody care if he wasn't doing it? You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like with his work ethic and the music is not bad. Yo, that verse on Gaborone Son, I like that.
That was a dope verse.
I like that. The only thing is I didn't hear the Ozzy F brashness and cockiness. You know what I mean? That was chill. It's like he was just relaxed.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, you know what I mean? He wasn't on that mode of,
I hear you.
Man, who's this guy on the track with me?
I'm here to come body.
Do you see?
The thing is because he knows the homies that are there are strong.
Yeah, but even if
he's there with OGs, I think maybe it was a level of
Okay, no, I'll give you this, right?
Respect.
Even with that, you can
don't forget to give us what
you can skate by with your confidence. Because that's a way Meek is able to sound like he's hanging with a lot of rappers, because he believes in his heart.
Even on a Ross record,
even he believes in his heart that I belong here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that respect, you can have respect for the elder statesmen in the game and whatever. But just know when you get on that song, bruh, man, you gonna have to see me.
Gotta push.
You know what I mean? But anyway, I get why he's number 3.
You know what I mean?
I understand. I am with him being number 3. As a casual fan, I get why he's number 3.
As a fan of him and as a bigger homie, I was very happy with this, because he did, like, the homie actually put out 11 videos last year.
Look at that.
11 videos. Some of them ended up. Some of them I do know list on it. Yeah, some of them did end up also on. A couple of them ended up on what you call Channel O as well. And I think but Tracy who,
but so yeah, number 3 is warranted. He got a partnership with Bobby Block, Go Hard,
He got his own sock line. Yeah, Lord Summer.
Nice.
That have like flyer, like fire, like a fire pattern
dope.
on. He got that. He was supposed to get slides that look exactly like that as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There was a prototype out. It hasn't been rolled out. But the thing is, I understood why he got that deal.
No,
the influence is crazy with him. You know what I mean? The influence is crazy. He had the Lord Summer merchandise also still pushing. I saw a lot of him. He's
got a drink, no?
He's also got a drink out. Yes, I do.
Hey, Aussie F Teddy, if you would like to join us on the PlugCast, we would be more than happy to host you. If you would like to join us on Hoja, that's the other show on the same platform. More than welcome. If you would like to be on Headz Radio,
I got you. I got you.
Go that way.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And you're gonna teach him.
Speak to the people.
Teach him. That's it.
Speak to the people. You know what I mean? We would love to engage. The thing in this country, I think we lack is engaging.
Yes, sir.
We need to engage with each other and with the fans.
Yes, sir.
Stuff like that. But anyway,
give the fans the.
Content. No, we'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, let's move.
Number two was William. Last KRM. I get why.
So now when I saw William at number 2, I was like, number 2. Maybe. I don't know who's at number 1.
But you know who's.
No. I'll get there.
Isn't that obvious?
Yeah, I knew who they might have. Well, once I went through the whole list, I was like, I know who's at number 1.
Yeah.
And then.
But I think Mdu is that guy's biggest fan.
Who's that?
Number 1.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't even blame him for it.
Like, there's no list without him being on it. Even when he's quiet.
No, he. But the thing is, the great thing about it is it's not unwarranted. Like, you wouldn't look at who's his number 1 is, and you're like, nigga, why do you like this guy? You get what I'm trying to say?
No, yeah. That guy's a classic.
No, that boy, that man does his thing.
Amongst these guys, his pen is the illest.
You see what I'm saying? So, but I would say in terms of impact, I probably would switch number 1 and number 2 around.
Of course.
Impact-wise, I probably would have done that.
Because he had impact across the border, number 2.
Yeah.
William had impact.
I'm sorry, but for you to get a thing from, a tweet from MC Hammer.
MC, just listen to that.
Come on, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I personally think even Vizo understands would feel the same way and be like, you know what? I think this one, I would give my spot to this homie. Because impact was insane, guys. Insane. 1 million views, Joe.
1 million.
Come on, Joe. And I think he's at 2 now.
Probably.
Hey, I think he's at 2 meter.
But yeah, we'll check.
Basically that was the list.
And Vizo is number 1. Obviously, you don't.
There was some other people on the list.
I would switch number 6 and number 4. ATI and Banty.
ATI and Banty.
Yeah, I would switch those around.
Ooh, yeah.
Because
yeah,
I would switch those 2.
I hear you. Because sometimes I think that's where the drama becomes. That's where like the whole criteria becomes shaky when you're trying to see.
Dude, can we have a round table, bro?
Let's do it. And the plug is gonna land, Papa. The plug will land for you, Papa.
And also, why didn't we get the invite to the movie premiere? We love movies, man. We like popcorns. Huh? We like popcorns. You changing, bro.
On us, huh?
You changing.
Don't
forget, we were at the bottom together.
Remember when we started out, we
changing on us, huh?
You used to roll with us, huh?
Now you go to Legends and get a ship up every 3 days.
You got friends, bro. That's cool. It's cool.
All right. Anyway, let's move on.
Let's keep it moving.
Shout out to the homie Drama Boi.
Yes, sir.
He went through some things. He put that tweet out. Since he put that tweet out, we talked about last week or 2 weeks ago. Some his fellow comrades came to action.
Yeah.
2 in particular that I saw. Shout out to V Mampizi. V Mampizi, if you'd like to be a guest on the show,
please.
I'm gonna do that the whole time. Every time we mention somebody new, I'm going to do it. Chama Girl, the Beyonce of Botswana.
Yes.
Chama Girl, if you'd like to come and talk to us.
Yes.
Huh? We would love to have a conversation with you, Chama Girl, aka Beyonce of Botswana.
That's right.
They came to help him, and I think they got him a car wash.
He got sponsored with a car wash, man.
Got sponsored with a car wash.
I feel really bad that I don't remember the name of the lady. I think there was a particular lady that actually was the one that sponsored this car wash.
Okay, nice.
So
we're gonna find her, and we want to,
you know what I mean.
Shout out.
So thank you so much to
shout outs.
And I remember like how happy you were when I sent you that information.
Hey, dude.
just about the thing. And like you kept hitting me back during the day just about what a dog.
Yo, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, please take your cars to Drama Boi's car wash.
Please.
That's how you fund the business without funding the business. I know to give money sometimes is difficult for us, but he's providing a service, and if it's a great service, just keep going back. You know what I mean?
Keep going back.
We are definitely going to be doing it. We're going to stream from there. We're going to actually ask him if we could shoot an episode or two from there. I would love to do that. I don't know about my comrade here. Drama Boy, if you'd like, we can talk to you at the car wash. We'll do the interview there.
While they're washing the car, around the car, you could be in the car.
And we just have a conversation with us. Tell us, what's going on. Just update the people. People care about you, bro. I'm not just saying it. So yeah, congratulations to everybody involved. I'm ecstatic.
Man.
And
Thank
I am
you so
happy.
Much, man. Thank you so much. God bless every single one of you people.
Chama girl, God bless you. The woman who was the one who was involved. We don't know your name. We're going to find that out. I am so sorry about that. God bless you. Drama Boy, God bless you, bro. Keep your head up. Love and light to you.
And everybody else, man, like keep helping our boy out, you know what I mean? And like the guy is asking you to just bring cars.
That's all.
He's asking you to give him work.
We got one job.
You know what I mean? And and there's nothing better than a person saying, I'm not asking for handouts, I'm just saying, give me work.
Let me put
you know what I mean? So shout out to him for that. And I think there's nothing else to say about Drama Boi, man.
Nah.
Except that we're super happy about this whole situation. Moving on to a topic that has been super crazy. I think this happened yesterday. I don't know when you're gonna see this, but yeah, this happened the other day. You know Prince Kaybee? DJ Prince Kaybee.
I've heard of the
name. Big DJ guy. Always got little dramas, little knack music, little black coffee.
The guy that wants to put hands on him.
Yes, that guy. So the homie yesterday, I think or the day before yesterday, I see a tweet put up. He's there confessing and apologizing for cheating on his woman, blah blah. So obviously, when you start seeing something, it's gonna be doing the rounds during the day.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'll wait. Something's gonna happen. Out of nowhere, Mfana, somebody he sent something to has put the thing up. So my man was sending notes.
Still not learning.
He's sending in notes of himself.
Still not learning.
And
wait. Y'all still not learning.
Do not send notes.
Y'all still not learning.
I got niggas have a little majolo nemona.
No. You still not learning. You guys are still not learning. Men and women, y'all still not learning. Y'all not learning that when a person gets in their feelings and they're not happy with you, everything that you tell them,
they burn the house, bro.
They burn the entire house down, bro. Especially if that's not your main.
Precisely.
If that's not your main dude or your main,
because they fire themselves up
girl.
While they're there. They're thinking, and this nigga's cheating on his woman with me,
and he's cheating on me with her. That's the logic.
You know what? Actually,
let me put these pictures out. So
F this nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, women and men, because it goes both ways. Y'all are still not learning.
Yes, sir.
And all you dudes that get nudes from women and then start showing your homies, man, y'all are disgusting, bro. So that's sick.
Amen.
So ladies, don't stop sending these pendejos these pictures. They don't deserve them. I wanted to say something else, but I can't. Anyway, yeah. So Prince Kaybee's out there sending eggplant emojis.
You are sending the eggplant emoji. 4-5. Sending the 4-5. Hey, so they put it up on the thing, and it's been circulating. Next thing we see, and what's crazy is the t-shirt he's wearing. The t-shirt he's wearing in the picture. The t-shirt we think that he is wearing. Actually, we don't know if it's him because the picture had like half his face. So people are like, this may have been cropped. The t-shirt he's wearing has got the name of his upcoming album written all over it. So some people are like, wait a minute, is this promo?
Who else has merch?
Is this promo?
What kind of promo is that though? Why expose yourself like that? Wait. Let me ask you this before we continue.
Yeah.
Number one, you're trying to do the Kevin Hart thing and get ahead of it.
Maybe.
If it's not promo. Number two, I lost my train of thought.
I was thinking you were about to ask me something.
Number two. Why is it such a problem to sponsors that people are cheating on their spouses? Kind of the same people who are sponsoring you are also doing the same thing. Because you saw in the tweet, he said, I'm sorry to my sponsors. just like that kid.
The changer dating.
Changer dating. That guy's out of a job because he was cheating.
He lost the deals.
Yeah, all of them.
He lost the deal.
But people are doing it like I'm not okay. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Especially when your partner's expecting monogamy from you. These are like we always say. These are conversations you're supposed to have in the beginning of the relationship. Now,
say something.
Why are you punishing this guy for making? And I know I'm not gonna say the word mistake, but for living their lives, bro. Like this is who you in. Like these people are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. People have skeletons in the closet, and this is the risk you run when you're assigning them to deals, yo. Like, does it affect his work? No.
You see, that is always the biggest question. Now,
how does it taint the brand's image?
Now, there was a whole thread that happened on Twitter during that change of dating time, and the argument was that whole thing. Can this man not do his work, even if he's cheating?
He can still change that ID.
And you see, he changed that date. You know what I mean? He changed it from one to the other. He can change it back. You know what I mean? I'm just messing with y'all. Hey, so basically.
But wait, why confess on tape, bro? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? She's recording you. What are you doing? Nah. Anyway, continue.
But anyway, I need something anyway. So this guy, Chencha Daiding, in that whole conversation that was happening on Twitter about him, what happened was they were asking that very question, can he not do his job? And somebody was saying, a lot of times you'll find that corporates when they attain you for ambassadorship or whatever, it's because of a certain image that you give out, a certain clean image that you give out. So something like this can taint that image. And
if that's what you're basing it on, what I mean? Sure, I understand.
But then, sorry, let me just finish up. But then, and it ended up in I don't remember. Somebody said something. I'm trying to remember, but somebody was talking about this thing is unlawful. Something that happened in your personal life, especially something that you didn't put out yourself. And then it ended up somebody ended up like actually mentioning what people don't know is this guy lost the deals because of the abuse allegations. And
was it okay?
He was abusing her. No, the thing is, because now he was being reported for abuse.
Go to jail, bro.
Then it was one of those things saying, now it's like, we can't be associated with Motoita Ambassador. You see what I mean? So that's how they actually pulled the plug after that bit. It wasn't over
but it came out
the scandal.
Time.
Well, you know what I mean? The lines are blurred, but that's basically how it went down. And that's basically
if he's putting hands on his wife, then
you see what I'm saying?
Everything.
So that's how it went with Prince Kaybee. And
Prince Kaybee, are you marketing, my brother?
Is it marketing? Hey man, if your album is hot, you know they'll come.
You marketing?
You know they'll come.
But why market like that,
bro? Speaking on
you might as well just have an OnlyFans. What are you doing?
You actually should, right?
What's wrong with you?
Speaking of that would be such a great idea. Yo, we want the publishing. So why not? Hey, but how do we get publishing for OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's subscription based.
So on the topic of cheating, did you see the video of the guy when like the women that were fighting?
The bride that was fighting
with a woman. And what do you think about that?
That is unfortunate.
Because basically what was happening in this video is these two just got married and a woman rocked up at the wedding to come and, ask her what's going on here, because apparently this guy is my baby daddy, and she even came with the kid.
Yeah.
And she was like, apparently this guy's my baby daddy.
Just left my house,
and this guy was actually sleeping at my house this morning. And left so her thing was, how can you do this? First of all, when I'm on Nakwena. Secondly, how can this guy's family even agree to this when they know that I'm the baby mama of this guy? You know what I mean? And from what she was saying, they had promised her that they would bring cows
to her family.
To her family. And now he is getting married.
No, but the problem there is you can't blame the family for what the guy is saying to them. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what the conversations are at the crib. He could be saying, I know that woman is crazy. I'm not marrying her.
And she's
okay.
I found a new one. I told her that I'll just take care of her.
Yeah, I'll just take care of the kid.
Yeah.
I found a new one that I want to go marry. So go negotiate that side, not this side. Yeah. So you can't
guys
really
do
blame.
that.
Yeah, guys are dirty like that.
Guys do that.
So you can't really blame the unless they knew and they are illicit to the crime. But
how do you prove how much they knew?
Exactly. 9 times out of 10 is the guy saying other things to it's like guys who badmouth their wives to the side chick and then to make the side chick feel important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing where he will be like, nah, I'm not marrying that lady. That lady's crazy. I don't want to be with her. He'd be like, I found a new one. She's more wife material, blase. So the uncles are like, okay, shop. We'll go off of what he's telling us because they can't exactly.
We just need to do our job and go there.
Out of tradition, I don't think they can exactly come to you outside of him. You know what I'm saying?
And start asking you, what's really going on? What have you sorted out? Do you know this guy's getting married?
Unless you ask for the meeting, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I don't know. None of this. But it happens. But funny enough, it happens all the time in this country, bro. I was so shocked when I got back and some lady was just like, God, this guy, he just gave me money to go on a trip with my girls, and then boom, when I get back, he's getting married. There are pictures all over the place. And I was just like, damn, son, like it's like that, like
you see now.
Or the phone goes off and he be like, "No, I'm going to the farm." Kante homeboy is getting married. Like that's so shocking to me. And then another thing that's shocking, you know, this concept of what do they call it, hopeja, to announce that you're getting married. That's so crazy to me, bro. Like,
why? Why is it crazy?
On this date, this man is marrying this woman. So if you object, you can go there and say no.
And go harass.
Dude.
Harass compare.
And then you postponing their wedding for nothing.
Well, I mean,
sometimes
I get you're given your time during that state. You're gonna pitch up at the wedding. You need to say something.
What if I'm a spiteful ex and I'm just like, nah, son.
That's another thing. How do we? Because kind of the thing is, disruption is disruption. Sometimes you can come and just lie.
Yeah.
You can just pitch up and just be like, now. Yeah, and then you just pitch up there, and then you're holding maybe a dirty drawers, and you're like, you left your things at my house, girl. Hey, and guys are like, and then, But anyway, man.
Anyway, bro.
I think, what situation? But you see, like what you're saying, there's really, it's such a hard thing to get around. It's such a hard thing to get around, bro. Like we're trying to. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know.
It's a tough one.
People just need to communicate and be honest with each other, but people just don't want to be honest with each other. Let me ask you a real question and just answer me yes or no.
Okay.
Do you believe that a person can be in love with two people at one time?
No.
You don't believe that?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm done with all that. I think it's possible.
You think it's possible?
I think it's possible.
Interesting.
I think it's possible.
So are you advocating for?
No, I'm not advocating for anything.
Wives?
No, well, I mean that has happened. That has happened. I'm not advocating for people to.
Would the lady allow it?
No, she would not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm cool with that. Bro. You feel me?
Do you think somebody can be monogamous?
Who?
Anybody. Do you think
people can be monogamous? Yeah, I believe it's a choice.
It's a choice, right?
I believe it's a choice. It has more to do with you personally than it has to do with the kind of woman that you have and all these things. Yeah, because I've found people, like, this is what I always tell guys when guys talk about hore. No, you'll find that you're dating a girl maybe, and then a year into your relationship, she doesn't do the things that she used to do. And I'm like, no, I get that. But what do you say about all the guys who are cheating and the women are still doing the things that they used to do for them?
But, okay, wait.
Do you understand?
I hear you.
It is a choice.
It's a choice.
It is a choice.
Let's go back to the conversation of, but she's not doing what she used to.
Yeah.
Why can't you tell her that? And be like, yo, we were like this. What's going on? What's happening?
No. Some guys like to make it seem like there's excuses are made.
I feel you.
Excuses. Some say excuses are made.
No, it's selfish, and it's it's never to do with the partner. It's always internal, like you're saying.
But then, like I always say in the end, why don't you leave a person instead of cheating on them?
Yeah.
Get out here.
Just leave, bro.
Because I've never heard a good answer to that question.
Leave, sis.
I've never heard a good question. I've never heard a good answer to that particular question.
Why didn't you leave? A good one.
Because some people are always on them. And it's like, yeah, man. Yeah, no, hello, Ramarata. Why are you doing this?
Why are you hurting them and putting them through so much pain?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. Anyway, let's move on to
now we about to get into the
last segment of the show.
That is where now, welcome to the shout-out, the blog shout-out.
Yeah, he's got to work on that.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's definitely got to work on that. First of all, shout out to the Botswana men's relay team.
Sorry, this segment of the show is where we just embellish.
We give you flowers
and give flowers to all the people
we congratulate
that have done great things, and we just want to say salute.
We see you.
Yeah,
you are seen. You're noticed.
You are same, my brother.
The first one is Botswana, the relay team that won bronze medal. Your first heat though, you were putting.
Was it bronze?
It was bronze.
Man, those boys won that thing.
Won what? Gold?
No, yeah,
they didn't win gold, bro. The one that you saw where they put the gap, that was the first heat.
Oh man, it was the first heat.
That gap was humongous. That was a 10-meter gap.
In front of those boys were clear.
Isaac took off.
Oh, I saw that. No, yeah. They ended up winning. Like at the end
bronze.
of
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that it was bronze. Well, correct this. I think it's bronze. They won bronze. Congratulations to you.
I really want to get one of those guys here to just come explain how this
Isaac.
works.
Badman.
Makwala.
Badman. Come talk to us.
My bad.
You gotta do push-ups though in the rain. That's what he was doing. I get it when he ran alone.
With the thing that was
with the shooting sleeve.
When there was people
Isaac
memes of that thing, taking a sock and putting it on the one arm and going to do push-ups. I'm like, Makwala is trendy.
MySec gave them 50K each as a reward. Shout out to MySec for doing that. We know athletics doesn't really make money like that.
Yeah,
we make money through endorsements most of the time.
But apparently, they get an 8.5 for qualifying.
8.5 what?
They get 8.5.
8,500.
For qualifying, and then they get 50 each
for winning.
For winning for a medal.
Congratulations, guys! Man.
So, gents,
whistle there. There you go.
Please come by. Bring. Lyle 500 pular to jai hela taman balon go
another shout out to Amante Brown.
Whoa.
Her video, what's the video called?
Kantele featuring MOD from MMP Family. MOD. That is my dude.
Family. 100,000 on YouTube. Congratulations to you.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Local Corner. You know what I mean? It was
they shot the video.
Yeah, it was actually it was a performance video. Yeah, it was a performance video.
Shout out to Local Corner
from the Local Corner Q&A favorites. Q&A with your favorites that they normally do.
Nice.
So shout outs to that. I think it's actually the highest viewed video of those videos.
Nice.
And it just shows you the power of Amantha Brown, dog. When Amantha is revered in this country. That girl is loved. That girl is loved. You know what I mean? And she had a little stumble last year with the whole incident where there was a girl up north whose actual name is Amantha Brown. But she stood her own. She got on thing with Sharon from The Voice, and she said her side of the story. And I love the fact that she stood her own for her fans and her brand, and did say, unfortunately, Mutamodimo, now I'm not fighting with you, but I can't change my name because my name is registered. That it may not be my real name, but this is my trading name.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
She can't change her name. It's her real name as well.
Yeah, no. She wasn't asking that chick to change her name. This chick was asking her to change the name.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, so she was like, no, now you're asking too much now. Go be there, I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. And that Amantha up north girl is actually the girl who was part of the thing, who was part of the, what you call, the spoof. The prank video that was done by the guy when they were in the back of the bakkie and they were stuck together like they were chowing. They were chowing in the back of a bakkie.
I don't remember that.
There was a video that trended of there's some guy up north in ghetto who's always doing like
spoof.
Hey, do you remember the guy that did the not a spoof but like a prank video?
So they were pranking with a sex tape.
Yeah, but they had covered themselves with a blanket, like they were stuck together. You know that whole traditional thing how people can get stuck together.
Yeah. When you're eating things that don't belong to you.
When you're eating and somebody's guava, and then so they got stuck together, and the country made they were just messing around. So this guy is going around doing those types of pranks. He is the guy that did the one at the middle of Gallo Mall when he knelt down and asked the chick to marry her, and then the chick was tuning him out. And then there was a video that was going around like that as well. But now the problem is 1 or 2 days after he does those pranks, he'll also go up and tell people, oh, no, it was a prank.
No, you must live with the lie, my brother.
Live with the lie, die with the thing.
Live with the lie, my brother.
You feel what I'm saying?
Another thing that we need to bring up, Carol, what's her last name?
Carol
Khafela.
Carol Khafela.
Carol Khafela. Shout out to you.
Shout out, mama.
She is an avid fitness person.
I don't want to say
runs with
guru, but she will be a guru soon.
One day.
Must just hit 100 kilometers flat.
She's part of the Run With It jogging club. She's always running and stuff, always about fitness. She's doing a 35 for 35. She's turning 35 this year, so she's going to run 35K.
Ooh,
if you want to join her, there is a criteria that you need to join her. The whole campaign is to help children, underprivileged children to get school shoes, because these things can be expensive for families sometimes, and she just wants to lend a helping hand.
And school shoes and socks, if you can.
And socks. Yeah. And that's what you do to enter. I think you donate those things to get them to get on 35. I am very big for this. I can't run 35.
She's turning 35, so she's running 35 kilometers.
Yeah, I can't run. I can run 3.5.
Yeah.
I will run the half. He'll run the 3. And then that's how we will join.
Running is a mental thing. So if you are running in your mind, you're actually running. Even outside,
we'll figure out how to donate and all that stuff. We will not be running because running is kind of tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not built like I used to be. Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but we will definitely try to get.
Now.
Somebody gonna beat you up. We definitely will try to help in any capacity that we can. This is a major thing, people. If you really want to help, this is a cause that you can get in. There are people who need our help, who are less privileged than you are. A pair of socks and some school shoes is not, I mean, it just help out. Just help out.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do. Just help out.
Once again, shout out to Carol.
Shout out to Carol.
Salute, mama.
We see you. Yeah. He wants to go running with you.
Yeah, soon. Come on, tell me. Did you watch my episode? Did you watch the episode?
The Scar thing.
Yeah, the Headz. Man. First of all, thank you so much.
I feel like you didn't ask the proper question.
No. I could have these ones were for the tape. Like I said, we were promoting.
Even for the tape, you didn't ask proper questions.
No. You're too much of a fan sometimes. You get very deep into hip hop.
But that was the point of the interview.
Yeah. No, the other thing is I also didn't want to have too much of it and too long. But we'll get into it. I mean, there was questions that you did ask me that I was like, yeah, that would have been a dope question to ask that time. But hey, man.
I will never lead you astray.
But hey, man. But like I said, what did you think about it?
I liked it. Yeah. I like the fact that Scar is opening up about his music to you.
Oh, yeah.
I know he did another interview.
Yeah.
I forget the gentleman's name. He did a podcast.
Yeah.
I forget I'm so sorry about that.
It's Joey. I think it's Joey.
Shout out to Joey for getting that. But I think that is a trend that should continue, where a guy goes everywhere to promote the music. Ghana radio is not the only platform anymore. BT or TV isn't there's YouTube, there's Facebook TV, there's IGTV, there's so many things.
Yeah.
So I feel like the more you engage with the people, the more they'll be able to appreciate what you're doing, like the music. Now now more people know about the music.
Yes, sir.
Scar has his fan base, but there might be fans of you who aren't fans of Scar, who now know Scar has a EP or a thing out called Gaborone Son.
Yeah, and just understand him better.
That's the grown man boss right there.
Boss.
So I like that, you know what I mean? Plus, it's two people who have respect for each other just having a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that. I'm for it. I think you should do more. I have a list of guests that you should put on the show.
I got you. I got you. We're gonna make it happen.
So, but yeah, I shout out to Scar for doing it. You can actually see like certain things that I didn't know about him that I'm sure other people didn't know about him. You know what I mean? How people, because I hear a lot of people like, no, Scar. Okay, I'll save that story for another time.
Okay.
I got some stories about Scar, but
that story only has
when
to come
he
out
said what he said, it made sense. And I got why people felt that way, because they didn't know that side of the story.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Now you'll tell me later.
The bar about never on or past 2.
Yeah.
You caught
that.
And it made sense why people, like the situation that happened. I was like, Because in my head I was like, but dang, I don't think he's like that. But then
Exactly.
they felt the way they felt, so I couldn't say no. Don't feel the way you feel. But if only they knew that part of it,
that side to
they would get it too.
That
you know what I'm saying?
And that's you see, the idea is that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah. So
that's really all I want to do.
Yeah.
The reason why I've always wanted to make this thing is being a fan of guys like Charlemagne. Like I remember when you sort of introduced me to Charlemagne and his interviewing like style, and I started realizing that this guy does his homework on people.
You have to.
You know what I mean? I got hit up by Gilroy late last night. He was so happy because he was just like, dog, the fact that you were hitting this guy with information about the record and this thing just dropped just had me so excited because it shows that you are paying attention to this guy. And you know, nobody and like if there's one person, like everybody wants to meet that type of person that is that intricate with their material and is that detailed in understanding them, and is like, yo, when you remember when you said this, that thing just killed me.
Because doing promo, right? You're gonna always get the same questions.
That's the thing.
What inspired the project?
The generic questions.
Who did you work with? Why did you work with this person? Chabito, why did you change your name from Chabais to Chabito? Scar, why is your name like Scar? Why did you take a long break?
Yeah.
Why are you only coming back now? Why did you pick Fella? Like those questions are the generic questions where people don't actually listen to the music. If you can listen to the music and say, why did Fella not, you know that part when it's rhyme where he's like, which song? The one with Vizo.
Yeah.
Crack smoke, crack that. Why didn't he continue with the beat like that?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a nerd. I'm a fan.
That's what you see. That is actually the word I was looking for. A nerd.
I would actually like to talk to Fella instead of talking to Scar about the project. Me personally,
man,
because I have questions about the production.
I actually feel like you should actually do what I did at Headz Radio, but for you, about with producers.
But it's like 10 of them in the country.
But do you honestly think? How much information have you ever spoken to me about production over the years?
I quit a long time ago.
But what has changed?
The names.
No, I mean over time in terms of just like production. What has changed?
What do you, in terms of the sound?
Yeah, people are recycling the same things. It's not,
but that's always.
Yeah.
There's no. The
podcast is coming with this guy and producers. Hey,
Okay, I'll give you this. Back in the day, there was a Just Blaze, there was a Timberland, there was a Pharrell, and you could hear the difference in all of them.
Now guys are all the same.
Now you guys all sound the same.
Okay.
Because you're all
okay. I'm gonna do one or two.
There is an analogy that somebody, I think it's Missy Elliott, she used. She said, back in my day, there was a wall, and each artist and each producer would throw their art onto the wall to add to the collage of hip hop or to the collage of music. Now, if we're all throwing up the same thing, it's going to look like one thing. Instead of showing you the beauty in one, regions, two, musical background and what you listening to and things that influence you, blase. Because if you listen to a guy like Pharrell, you can tell that this guy he's a musician at heart. He plays Ryan Leslie, for example, plays all the instruments, and you can hear it in the music. You can hear that Timberland has this countryness to him when he makes music for rappers, but when he's making music for pop artists, there's something else that's clicking in the back of his head.
Yeah,
you can hear that Just Blaze is a fan of soul music. You can hear that Kanye West has what?
The geek is coming out.
Shut up. Anyway, let's keep it pushing.
Hey, Farah, you know, like,
we can end it here.
Do you see what I'm trying to show you about how you can have a whole thing when you're there, and I'm gonna make it happen, ladies and gentlemen.
We can end it there.
One last shout out, J. Cole drop.
I'm not excited.
You're not excited? No. Why? Why are you not excited about Joe?
No, J. Cole is a premier artist.
Yeah.
He's definitely top 5 of his new generation.
Yeah.
And when I say new generation, I mean Kendrick Cole.
Yeah.
Wale, Drake. Even though now he's dipped for me because Drake is becoming an artist, he's not a rapper. He's a musical talent. He's not a rapper. I don't know how I would put him there. But when he does spit, that boy got bars.
Yeah. So why is this not worth a shout out?
Cole's. Are you looking forward to it?
I really am. I'm looking for grown man bars this year, man. Okay, I'm hoping.
So why not listen to
I'm hoping more people my age and older drop music this year.
Do you think they're gonna drop?
Some might not. You know, when did King's Disease drop? Last year. I'm still listening to it now.
But you see, I'm looking for music from that class.
Oh, that class.
You see,
but that's a pyramid now. There's a very few of them at the top.
I need an album. They call me.
Wabon. That's who we're looking for. You saw for the Head Boy, cut the Head Boy and thingy are going for it. Are trying to campaign for the album. I think it's Head Boy and Pharrell or Head Boy and Timbaland. Someone Khaled.
It's Khaled.
Head Boy and Khaled are campaigning for the Nas and Jimmy album. It's so crazy because when we had that discussion,
we said it should be Hit Boy.
You said Hit Boy.
I said it should be Hit Boy.
I was like, damn.
Hit Boy.
This nigga did say
Hit Boy, call Guru.
Guys, it's Hit Boy. Let's give it to Hit Boy.
Call Guru. That's how you gonna get Jay.
Let's give it
call
to
Guru. Call Guru. Guru will get Jay in the studio.
Let's give it to Hit Boy.
And
let's give it to Hit Boy.
Work that out.
Sure. That should happen.
Imagine.
That should happen.
That should happen.
Jay and Nas, a joint album. Yo.
That should happen. And you know they should do a themed album.
What?
A themed album. Like American
Gangster
was themed.
That'd be crazy.
Like American Gangster was themed.
Yeah, and then there should be those songs.
They should do the
There
timeline.
should be those songs like the Nas songs that I like, Bo Rewind.
Yes.
The storylines.
Yes.
Those types of joints.
Yeah.
Bo, I Gave You Power. Another was I Gave You Power. There's another one I like. This tracks like Shootouts. Yo, okay. Yeah, you know me, I'm a Nas geek.
I feel you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been another great episode of the PlugCast. We're going to catch you guys next time when you guys are here.
Hey, man.
We're going to make sure that we give you the content. We're going to make sure that we put you on blast. You have to make sure you subscribe and comment and like the content.
And hit
make
the
sure
bell
you
notification.
Hit the notification button and share this content everywhere. Tell people that we talk about nice things all the time. Or else you know what's going to happen. There's a part when you edit this thing, must put a song here, okay?
Which song? Are you giving me permission to use your music?
That's okay.
Shop. Just tell YouTube not to block the content.
Guys, we'll catch you guys later.
Peace!